Alrighty guys, we are changing oil in the 798 996 build, and I wish I had paperwork on the maintenance history on this car. And we got Bilsteins all the way around. We have 997 updated ignition coils. I mean, those are the things we can see. It's got, and it came with the Michelin's on it. I didn't put those on. Brakes were just done. I mean, this is a really, really nice early 996. And I can't prove it because, like I said, I don't have paperwork. But that transmission, I mean, the case on the transmission looks way too clean to be original. And then you can look at the shifter forks. I mean, they look, and the shifter forks and the shift cables look brand new to me. I mean, normally, you know, there is some, you know, rust, corrosion, whatever you want to call it, on the shifter ends, and these look brand new. And then you can compare the transmission housing, or I guess I should say transaxle housing, to that on the block, and you can just tell it's cleaner, newer. So if I had to guess, and I'm guessing here, that it was probably replaced when the IMS was done, so probably 2019, 2020, and that's just a guess. You know, I don't know. It also has a short shift, which is nice. It just shifts like it. You know, normally, you know, you get into these, you know, these 996 and 986 transmissions, short of the second gear pop out. You know, they have 100,000 miles on them, and they feel like it. This one does not feel like it. So, yeah. So we're gonna drain the oil. We're gonna cut the filter open, kind of like I always do. My last video on the the cutting open the filter, the spin-on filter, that was amusing. I actually watched that back, and it made myself laugh. That was quite hilarious. I do have a phone call coming in, so I may have to disconnect the video. We'll see. We'll see how soon. We'll see. So sometimes I use a breaker bar to get the drain plug loose. It's just a little easier. It's not something you need to do. I don't always do it. It just makes life a little easier, but not necessary. And if I don't think about it, I won't do it. So one trick I learned is you don't want to splatter, raise your catch pan up until you get some oil down there, and then you can set it back down. So it looks nice and clean. I would say, if I had to put a figure, I'd say about halfway through its life. So definitely, you know, due for reasons of selling. My dog is about to start barking at a neighbor here. Winston, hey, chill. Winston. See, there he is. Guard dog at the ready. He's a 20-pound cocker, but he's ferocious. Winston. Oh, goodness. Our doorbell went out a couple of years ago, and we keep thinking we're gonna get one, but he is our doorbell. Winston, hey. Ooh, Jesus. All right, let's drop the filter. He is a ferocious pup. Don't tell him he only weighs 20 pounds. He'll have words. Ooh, Jesus. Ugh. That's all right. Yeah, I mean, this trans, I could, and then we have a poly mount, you know, the orange polyurethane trans mount. So, I mean, again, I don't have paperwork, so I can't quote unquote prove it. But this car's had a transmission put in it. Oh, my rag is so far away. Alright, we're just going to pop this down there. Boop. There we go. There you go. You just settle down. Oh, goodness. And then, once we get her filled up, we will do our cold start, and then we will do our driving, and we will do our gallery in the morning, and we will get this one sold. I'll talk about this more in the walk around, but the top's also been replaced. I didn't think it had been, but it just looked really too good to be original. And then when I was cleaning it this morning, I saw the GAHH or G, whatever that brand is, you know, the one reputable company. So it has, the top has been replaced at some point, but again, I don't have much paperwork on the car, so I couldn't tell you when. I could just tell you for sure it has been replaced. Which doesn't surprise me, because it just looked like, man, it just looked too clean. Too clean. Okay. Alright. Good enough. Oh. Man, I'm getting too old for this. I actually turn 47 on Monday. Not that anybody cares. And that will be after this one goes live. Okay, good. If anybody's wondering, the way you can tell it has the 997 coils is it has the inverted Torx bolts, because the stock coils have hex, have whatever the opposite of inverted. Inverted? Like you use like a Torx 30 or a whatever size. It has the stock bolts have this type of bolt, the stock coils, and then the 997 coils have inverted Torx. They're longer. In case anybody was wondering, there you go. That is how you can tell if a car, if you're looking at buying one and the seller doesn't know, just look at the bolts on the coils. And that will tell you what you need to know. Interesting fun fact of the day. We're gonna drop that in there. And I get to change the oil on Panamera later. Okay, I'm also looking at this oil pan. It's also been resealed, so that's good to know. Also, guys, as you can tell, you do not need a degree in rocketry to work on these cars. Now, granted, oil is a little messy and it is a little annoying. And if you've never done it before, it would be a relative pain in the rear. But if you're buying one, getting to know how to do it yourself isn't the worst idea. Because you can keep an eye on things yourself. You don't have to rely on a shop telling you what's going on with your car, and you can save some money, and you can cut your filter open. Okay. Now I always use 040 Mobil 1. Some guys like liquid moly. You know, it's kind of up to you. But the Mobil 1 040 is a good, old, reliable, as I would say. I'll clean her up a little bit. It's hard to get all the drippage off, but it'll burn off. Not a big deal. Alright, let's go cut open the filter. This is not spin on, so makes things a little easier. Ooh, Jesus, it's all up in there. Well, don't. Okay. So when you change oil, you will make a mess. It's all about small mess as you can. So we have a Hengst filter. That's good. So I don't see anything alarming. I don't see anything shiny or metal or plastic. So the plastic that we're looking for is for the chain, the timing chain tensioners, and they are kind of like an off-white, or they can also be black. Of course, metal. You don't have to be a car guy to know you don't want metal in your filter. Oh, Jesus, that was not a good move. So basically what you want to do is you rip a little portion of the baffle here and just look at it. That's all you gotta do. And anything that's alarming sticks out. And it's really easy to see. Metal, of course, is glistening, and you're looking for chunks of plastic. You don't have to take the whole thing apart because it's all kind of the same. So there you go. I'm gonna call this one good. Like I always say, guys, I appreciate you watching, and if you have questions, just let me know. And thanks.